Today I'm going to tell you about who could start at safety, both positions, and why it could be great, could be awful. And all that's coming up after the bumper.
What do you mean you don't subscribe to my son's YouTube channel?
Mama, no!
Just snap the damn ball, RJ.
What's up, kid folk? It's RJ Young. I am not on a step mill. So today we're going to talk about who could start at safety. And just in case you've been living under a rock, you should know
Nobody's returning at starter at safety.
both Will Johnson and Stephen Parker are gone, which is great because it means that you're going to have competition at those positions. And it's bad because you don't know who's going to play in those positions. Now, you got a couple guys returning with some experience at playing safety. Notably, Robert Barnes, who I really like and who apparently is enormous. When he laid the wood in that Kansas State game, I knew we had a player at safety. You also have Khalil Haughton returning, who saw snaps, but sometimes seems inconsistent. And when you looked at the depth chart in the spring, that was a place where you were like, oh goodness, what happens if we don't have these guys? Especially with the news of Chance Sylvie and his Achilles injury, to say nothing of Robert Barnes and his hamstring issues. However, secondary coach Kerry Cooks found a couple guys that he wants to give a shot to compete for starting time at either one of those positions. And we're going to talk about them. But first, the free safety position and the strong safety position in Mike Stoops' scheme sometimes seems interchangeable, but let's be real about it. The free safety is the ball hawk, the strong safety is the hitter. And we can pretty much rule out Buki playing that position, at least to start camp, is because you only hear about him playing nickel. And if Mike is going to run more 4-2-5 like we think he's going to do, you want to have a guy playing that position full time, especially if he's a freshman. You don't want to bounce him around, even someone who is as talented as Buki. So we know that Khalil Haughton is likely going to get a shot to earn his starting job at strong safety. But Kerry Cooks is going to move a former corner to the position to compete for time, and his name is Jordan Parker. Jordan Parker started 8 games at corner as a freshman in 2016, but he suffered a season-ending knee surgery last season. Now, we didn't see him in the spring game for good reason, but it sounds as if his rehabilitation has come along so well that he can make the transition to this move. And Kerry Cooks is excited about it, specifically because the Sooners seem to have so much depth at corner. Having this to say, I didn't want to put Jordan Parker at corner knowing that I had Motley for sure, and Norwood and Trey Brown, who have both played and showed they could be significant playmakers out there. I wanted to give him an opportunity to win a spot. And I think that having him at the strong safety adds competition. He was one of our best tacklers when he was playing, and he's a smart kid. I think he's hungry enough for it. So Jordan Parker and Khalil Haughton competed for the strong safety position, and it looks like Robert Barnes and Justin Broiles competing for the free safety positions. Now, Robert Barnes played in 10 games last season, started 1, and was a 5-star recruit out of South Lake Carroll when he came to Oklahoma, but at 6'2" and about 210, he is enormous at the position, and he might have a Ryan Jones problem of just having outgrown it. We will see when fall camp starts. But if he can move like a free safety needs to move, I would love to see him there. I've already said it, I love the way the guy plays football. As for Justin Broiles, I like the idea of having a king trash talker at the free safety position coming down in the slot to talk noise. And at 5'10", 181, his frame more fits the free safety mold. However, this is another guy that came to Oklahoma as a 4-star recruit at corner. So we know he has the cover skills, but now we need to know if he has the range to play ball hawk and keep the lid on the defense. I want competition at this position, and I like all of these guys, but I want the cream to rise to the top, just like I suspect you do. So tell me in the comments below, who would you like to see playing safety for Oklahoma in 2018? Alright, that's it for me. Deuces.